Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Falcon Plays Rimworld. What the fuck is this? I just noticed this. Oh, that's when we revealed some area and had some stone under blocks, whatever. Either way, welcome back to Rimworld. I think we could fit one more set of rooms down here if I remember correctly too, but I don't think we need them just yet. We have a lot of unknown beds just yet, still, so not a big necessity just yet, so we'll keep that in mind. Probably after this episode, I'm going to stop recording anyway for today, and I'm going to go ahead and off-camera rearrange rooms, so I'm going to have all the shooters up here again, and I'm going to do some, well actually, I was going to do some proper managing of weapons, like spreading weapons around, because I know there's a lot of people right now without weapons, but I remember also that we're barely building some light machine guns right now, so it's going to take a while before we have everybody set up with proper weaponry. So I'm going to forget about that, but I will start moving people up to the red spots with higher shooting stats and, moving people around off camera so you guys don't have to sit through that whole boring thing where I imprison a room and then unimprison it to move people around. So I'll do that off camera. No need to worry about that, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up. And other than that, let's continue the game going on today. What happened last episode? Well, you guys let hired gun starve. Not me. It wasn't Falcon's fault this time. It was you. Alright, it wasn't you guys either. What happened with hired gun is that he went out hunting expedition. You know whose fault it is? I actually blame the centipede, and I also blame the people who told me to go out hunting, Whoever was in the comments, you guys killed hired gun, not me. But yeah, he did die. He got incapacitated out here by one of our centipedes, because the centipedes have the miniguns. And after that, by the way, centipedes, this happens after every time you reload the game, so the centipedes do get their things reset, so you have to come back and turn it off, otherwise, I don't want another incident. A centipede, unfortunately, killed or incapacitated hired gun, and then hired gun on the time from all the way over here down to his room, he died. We didn't die, we got him to his room, but then he starved to death, so, same difference, right? So that happened, it's unfortunate, it really bothers me, but hey, incidents happen, unfortunately, that's how it goes. We have another unknown bed over here, so what we're gonna do really quickly is deconstruct the floor one. Alrighty, and maybe some of those guys will join us really soon. Our kitchens are just about ready, up and running, so that's gonna be good. Wooden planks, we're still building a few of those it seems, but weapons is the next priority right now. We're not doing any stone cutting for now and anything like that. So what I would love to do, that we have the chance, is what I would love to do is actually start putting some proper stockpiles in our industrial area so they don't have to travel all the way over there to leave stuff, So what I would love to do is, let's see, for meals, I want to set up like a feeding area, like somewhere over here would be good, I think. You know what? How about, since we have the kitchens here, we'll set up the meal zone over here, and then we'll move this machining table somewhere to, like, I don't know, stone cutting, since the stone cutting's so, like, lonely over here. So we'll have this over here, this over here, this over here. This will be our main, like, eating area, just because having it over here seems a little bit too far off, So, I mean, even this isn't that close, but at least it's kind of like a little bit closer to them, and then we have the kitchen over here. Our guy could just basically make the meals. Let me get the game rolling, by the way. The cooks could make the meals and then just kind of put them over in tables over here, So that's gonna work out. By the way, I forgot I didn't do this, huh? That's really stupid on my part, so go and mine that out really quick, my friends. Alrighty, and then we'll have the berries and stuff like that over here. So we want to start moving these bodies down to the butcher area for some meat. So let's quickly, as the game runs in the background, we will go into red light district zone. I love it. We'll do a dumping stockpile like we'll do a dumping stockpile right here. Just nothing but fucking bodies, right? And this will be for corpses, but nothing but animal corpses. And this will be my preferred spot for it. And then, are you guys gonna start moving it now? If you are, cool. If not, then I'll just move these bodies. No, they're not. So let's go ahead and just delete the zone, I guess. That'll make it easier. So that's deleted now, not a big deal. It's also getting moved down to the butcher area really soon. And then I'll have our butcher do our thing over here. Now, once their bodies are ready and set, I will add a bill over here. Wait a second. Wait, let's think this logically here. Bills, go to add a bill, do a butcher creature, and configure. So humanoid corpses we're not doing. We're doing animal corpses, and we're gonna need the radius to be kind of close because we're gonna have the room set up really close anyway. So that's good enough right there. And we will do this forever. As long as bodies are there, go ahead and butcher them up. So good. That's set up now for once we move the bodies, that is. And now let's find out what these kitchens are all about. This is all new to me, so... Why are there 2 different bills? Cook lavish meal, cook home meal, and what is this? Oh, this just opens this up. Alright, that makes sense. My bad. So, for the stone furnace, you could cook a lavish meal. The recipe cook lavish meal requires the skills below. Cooking 10. Okay. So we can't use this one just yet, and home meal requires 12. So we can't do that one yet. Let's see about this one, though. Fine meal? We could do fine meal, so we could level up with this guy. And we can't do that one. Alrighty. So for now, I'm going to be cooking over on this one. And fine meal we can do. Let's find out who our cooks are going to be then. Let's see. Cooking 1. Oh. No wonder. I don't want this guy with a 3. Anderson Pena, thank you for your work, but we're not going to have you do that. Same with Pyro the barkeep over here. Let's find our good cooks. Where are my good cooks at? Alrighty. So Bend Over is 6 of 20. Not bad. Oh, here's our main guys. Chris the housemaid and King Zug is a 7. So we have an 8 and a 7, and we have... Oh, here's our main dude. The chef as a 9. Alright. So, let's actually get Chris to be the cook along with chef. Without Nick. So these will be my cooks, and let's turn everything off for them then, so they don't worry about anything else. Well, I guess we could leave hauling for this dude, but no cleaning anymore. Okay, and then we could have King Zug as like a backup cook as well, not a big deal there. Leave that 2, and we'll put growing as like a 1, or a 2 maybe. We'll do a 2. So we'll have 1, 2, and 1. So 2 really good cooks, and then like a decent backup. And we have Bend Over that could actually cook as well, 6 of 20, that's not too bad. So we might as well keep him on board as well, and Pyro, just to fill up our nutrient-based dispenser. So I think that'll work out. So you make this like a 4 actually. And there you go. Because I want to keep the, I'm pretty sure that you have to have cooks to keep the nutrient-based dispenser filled up too, so we'll have that going right there. So this will be for fine meals, right? And let me do this one more time. So we could do simple meals and fine meals. This fine meal requires what? Fine meal requires, cook somewhat complex meal for a combination of raw meat and raw plant ingredients. Doesn't tell me how much exactly it does need though, huh? Interesting. So buffalo meat, yeah, use all the meat in the world. That's okay. Vegetarian, good. So for this one, we'll do that. And how about we have 2 kitchens set up then? So we have a few more extra meals going on? I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Although, would it then require too much food? That's interesting to think about. So let's actually set up 2 for now. Production. So let's go into kitchen. Alrighty, so we'll do... We have 1 right there, and I guess we'll have like another one on the side. This will be like the sous chef, essentially. So we have 2 cooks right there. Now, once they're done cooking their meals, we're going to need that to be moved over here. So let's go into structure. We'll do some wooden walls here and here to line that up. Okay. And then we'll deconstruct this guy, and we'll move him over here once we need it. Not a big deal. Alright. And, I feel like the chefs should have their own privacy, so maybe we should put doors in the chef doors, or the chef areas, because, you know, a cook's gotta, like, work at its own, you know, fruition, you know? So I think that'll work out, so we'll do that for that. Cool, cool. And, butcher is gonna start butchering away. Now, where's the food being taken? Okay, it's being probably moved over to this area, which makes sense. That would work for now, but not in reality, because I want to make some stockpiles here so our cooks have their ingredients kind of nearby, you know? So for this one, we will do... Well, let's put this in real time for now. We're going to do stockpile 1 over here. You know what, while we're at it, since we're going to be doing this properly, right, let's do some floors before. Do a kitchen floor for all of this, and maybe even the same down over here. There you go. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do here, so I'm gonna hold off on that one. Now for the wood area, I think, you know, it'd be a good idea if we do like wooden floors, right? I mean, kind of keep the whole namesake of things going on here. So we'll do a wooden floor for this area here. Okay. This will be our eating area, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one just yet. Probably do something nice though. Maybe stone tiles would be nice. We have a lot of stone right now. What would be a nice area to kind of eat on? Yeah, let's do stone tiles. Let's, you know, fancy it up a little bit here. So this will be our eating area. We'll set that up like so. And then for mechanizing, well, obviously we could do some metal tiles. That's not a real big deal here. We'll do metal tiles like that. And for this area, we could just do maybe pave tiles because we're working with stone and mechanizing, you know, and it's not supposed to be pretty anyway, you know? So we'll do it that way. That works out for me. Okay, so that'll get built, and now that's getting built, let's see here. Stockpiles, right. So, meanwhile they're building all that, we'll do some stockpiles here. So we're gonna want one for meat and one for random vegetation, right? So we'll do the meat one. I would say all of this would work out. What is this? Travelers, yeah, fuck yourselves. So this will be... Nope, I'm looking for... Stop it. I'm looking for the stockpile. And for this is gonna be nothing but foods. And we're gonna do raw meat. Raw meat there. And then we'll have one more stockpile. And this will be for the vegetation. Is that gonna be the one thing? Yeah, it is. Should we just do like a mixture of it then? No. That's not a good idea. We're at an odd number here. I would love to have like an even number, but it's not gonna work out. So here's what I'll do instead. I will instead do a delete zone of this really quickly. It's unfortunate, but, or maybe... I don't want it to move over here, right? Because this is gonna be like another cook zone. So what I could do instead is... Oh, you know what could work out? Like 3 and 3? 3 and 3 would work out, so how about... Let's just delete the zone for now. I'm gonna do one stockpile like right about here. And then we're gonna have another one right about here. So it's not gonna be too fancy looking, but whatever, it's something. So, stop it. Do storage, and this is gonna be for foods, meat. Raw meat, and we'll do this as preferred. And then on this one we're gonna have, stop it game. For this one we're gonna have vegetation and preferred. Right, okay. And then, we could basically now, in a sense, put this to low. So that our dudes, once they're done, they could either dump it off here. If this is filled up, they could just dump it off over here. So we're still gonna keep this one just in case, but our main ones are gonna be over here because our dude's gonna be making the meal over here, regardless of which. And there you go. So let's just forward this all up at time, and good. We are doing pretty goddamn good now. I'm liking it. Look at this wooden wall area, or wooden tiles. Love it. Over here's gonna be the kitchen. I wonder how the kitchen was gonna look. Just white, huh? That makes sense. Alrighty, so that's looking a lot better than it was before, and I'm actually really digging how the colony's coming along, and I'm surprised we haven't got any raids too. I'm keeping my mouth shut about it though because I don't want to be suddenly jinxing myself here. But I am surprised, I'm not gonna lie about that. And how is our fertilizer area? Coming in really nicely, so soon enough we'll be able to kind of grow our trees inside. How are the ones outside doing? 32% growth. Oof, that's taking a while, man. Alrighty, so... Now we're gonna need metal for the concrete outside. I completely forgot about that because I've been, you know, busy doing some other things over here. So that's what we're gonna do as well is floors, and we're gonna honestly just go and do smooth stone because it's not gonna cost us anything to do it. Through all of this, all of these hallways. I don't feel that the hallways necessarily need anything too crazy anyway, you know? So we'll do that through there. And I'm not sure there's going to be a hallway just yet. I imagine it would be, so I might as well just start off now. So we'll do that. And then do some of this down through here and then down through here. Okay, I can't build anymore. That over there makes sense. And I guess we'll make the other one like, might as well just do it through this for now. Stone tile, and hallway up through here. And hallway up through all of this. Okay, excellent. I'm loving it. And I guess since we're actually, you know, putting some pathways through here, we might as well do the same with this, right? Because people do run through here, so we'll make it a little bit easier for them to kind of walk through here. And do that. Do all this. Might as well do all of this while we're at it, huh? Just to kind of simplify the path that people have to walk through. Make it a little bit faster for them. And there you go. Excellent. So we're going to do a lot of that right now. A lot of flooring for this episode. That's okay. We have our kitchen set up. And we have our cooks. Look at that. Everything got moved over here too. So our cook's going to be ready to go. And hopefully we'll level up our dudes fast. So that we could basically cook some of the meals on this stone place. Which sounds pretty good. Oh, and you know what? We're not done too. We're not done. We're actually kind of far from done. Because I was looking at production, but if I remember correctly, furniture has a few little things of itself over here. And you know what? Where's our meal dump-off area? I don't even have that. So where are these guys taking the meals to? Probably nowhere. So before we even set the other thing I wanted to do, unless... Wait. Let me find this out really quickly. Again, this is all new to me, guys, so hopefully you guys understand why it's... I have a butcher storage for corpses? Huh. Yeah, I could do that, I guess. Let's give it a try, see what this is all about. Is this the right way, or is it the other way? Maybe it's this way. Maybe it's this way. We'll try it that way. See what happens. I'm curious to see. And this is storage for meats. I'll be damned. Can you store a lot of meats here? Wait a second. Let's try this out. Storage for meats, huh? So let's put you right here and see what happens. Can I put a lot of meat in there if that's on plant storage? Oh, dude. Serving tables? Wait a minute. A proper way to present food. Okay, plant storage. Wait a second here. So can I put my plants in here and then I'll just stock them up in there? If that's the case, then I'm gonna be really excited right now. Alright, wait a second here. Let's put you like over here and get those built. I want to see how this works out. I'm really excited about this. Where are you guys taking that food? Oh, you guys have to fill up the nutrient-based dispenser? Yeah, you definitely do. Alrighty, so the other thing we're going to have to do then is obviously expand our hydroponics area, I think. That's going to be the next thing in line over here. Can we actually expand it a bit by just mining this out? I think we should be able to without, causing a collapse, right? So how about we do like 1 and 2? Can we do 2? No, because we need a hallway right here. So we could do one more down here. So we would have to mine this out. We'll see how this works out, though. We'll check it out. Make sure it doesn't cause a cave-in anyway. And we'll mine down through here if we can. And we'll see how this works out. If it works out well, then hey, more power to us. We have a little extra more growing capabilities. Alrighty, that's still going. Oh, and that stopped. So yeah, it didn't cave in on us. Perfect. I would imagine this would either. So let's just do that. Dude, we have our people just like on it in terms of cleaning. It's fucking impressive. Oh, good. No cave-in. Excellent. Alrighty. So we have a few more areas to build some more hydroponics, and that's always good. So we'll do turn this around. Yeah, see, I would love to have another one here, but we won't be able to. So I guess I'll just put it over here, and then we could have, like, harvesting from both sides, I was gonna put it against the wall, but I don't like the crevice of, like, 2 gap in between, so we'll just do this, this, and this. And thankfully the power conduits down over here could power these guys up by themselves, so not a big deal. Alright, it'll also get built, and then we'll pretty much set that up for some, like, different type of vegetation, I suppose. Alright, this is good. I'm really liking how things are coming about. Now, as soon as this is built over here, we could check out if that's really how it works. Like, I think. I imagine it works that all of our meat, you can store it in here, and there's probably, like, a certain amount that you could store. But either way, we could just probably build a few of those if it stores a decent amount. But, we have to wait out and see how that happens. Alrighty. So, I'm curious, though. Are we building the meals now? And if we are, where are we taking those meals to is the real question. Alright, well, I guess we'll find out when it happens, right? Let's see. So right now, there's still going to be a lot of building to be done right now. So it's going to take a while before all this is all said and done because we're doing a lot of flooring, we're doing a lot of building, and this is going to be our little area for serving. But what's weird is that we have an actual serving table too, huh? So what's crazy about it is that I was going to just set up some regular tables, but if we have like a... Let's find out how big this is too, by the way. Serving table. A proper way to present food. So does this work? Like, do I just put, like, tables here and... I don't know. I'm a little bit confused by how this works. I guess we'll try it out now, though, right? Might as well. Let's try it out. So let's do a serving table here and here. Maybe, like, 2 at a time? This will be like a fucking buffet line, if anything. That's what it reminds me of. So we'll do it this way and then this way. And maybe I'm building too much. I should probably just build a few and see how it goes first before I kind of commit to it. But not a big deal, I guess. This hasn't been built yet. No, not yet. Alright. So we'll leave it like that since we'll see how it works out. I imagine I should have probably built less of them. But, it's only 20 metal, not a big deal. If it's a big deal, I'll just deconstruct it. No biggie. Our kitchen floor is coming along really nicely, so is our wooden floors. But, again, we have a lot of building to still do, so... It's going to take a while before anything happens, though. Not only that, but our people over here being like, you know, really dickbags about joining. You guys want to start joining already, man? You're missing out on all the expansions going on in town, and these laser drills just don't ever fucking finish. God damn. When is it gonna happen? Never, apparently. I really need to take a look at that mod. Maybe there's an update, maybe there's some... I don't know what it is, man. Maybe there's another mod conflicting with it. I'm really fresh out of ideas as to why those laser drills have not made those holes in the ground just yet. It's really kind of annoying in reality, but, you know, whatever. Can't really do much about it other than just bitch about it, I suppose. Alrighty, you know what we need to do? I feel like we don't have enough people constructing right now, do we? Doesn't feel like it whatsoever. And even though these guys aren't good at constructing... Oh, shit, not Christopher Sword. He's a grower. Let me go up over here. There's a few people over here that are just nothing but cleaners and haulers. But you know what? That's gonna have to change for now because I want to have some of this, Alright, game. Why don't you let me, mess with these people here? So, Oscar the Scout, let me turn you into constructing for now. And same deal for Kumai. And let's see, who else? Same deal for Levolution. Turn into a constructor right now, my friend. Growing, leave that alone. Hunting. We're not hunting right now, so let's turn Shams into a constructor as well, even if he's not great at it. And plant cutting, we're not really doing that right now as well. But you're crafting, so never mind. Leave that alone. Make that like a 4, I would say. Or a 3 is good, I guess. Alrighty, so a few more constructors will probably help us out with our endeavors here. Daylig could definitely help us out. Make this a 1. Lin Chuzin, help us out. A 1, and then Chicklets growing, so leave him alone. Cooking, leave him alone. King Zug. Leave him alone for now. Growing, and leave that alone. Let's see, Ethan. Not a great constructor, but hey, you know what? It's at least an extra pair of hands helping us out. Hunting, not doing that right now, so let's turn it into a 1. We have Chef, leave him alone. And then we could do Alex the Large as well. And mining, leave that alone. Growing, leave it alone. And crafting, okay, leave those alone. So a few more people to help us out with the construction portion here that we're doing. So let's call it an episode here, guys. I'm going to do a few things off camera. Number 1, I'm going to probably move some rooms around to, you know, properly put all the right people where they should be, and we have a lot of light machine guns now, and we're gonna actually equip a few people. So I'll do that off camera so it's not boring. And I also have to look into these laser drills. I'm not sure if they're working. They've been on for quite a few episodes now, and there's still no goddamn, you know, I guess drill into the earth for some geothermals right there. So I'm gonna have to look into that because I wanted to get rid of these solar panels a long time ago because I don't like how they look there. They look really fucking hideous. But, you know, it's basically what's keeping us up and running right now. So I'm going to look into that off camera. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.